In this video, we will try to solve a problem on income elasticity of demand and price elasticity of demand and find the nature of the good. Okay, the question is like this. Suppose the demand function is given as that is q is equal to 10 minus 2p plus 3i, where q is the quantity, p is the price, and I is the income. Find income and price elasticities at p is equal to 2 and income is equal to 10, and characterize the good. What kind of good it is we have to find. Okay, so first let's calculate the income elasticity of demand. So income elasticity of demand is simply given by that is uh, dq our di into I over q. Okay, so what does this mean? Change in quantity demanded with respect to change in income times the original income divided by original quantity. Okay, so that simply means this term means the derivative of our demand function. Okay, so how do we find? So that means we have to find this very derivative here. For that, we first calculate our total quantity demanded. So we will calculate the quantity demanded first to get the value of this q. Okay, so quantity demanded is equal to, that is q is equal to 10 minus 2 times the original, the price is given as 2, plus 3 times I, the value of I is 10. Okay, so when calculating, this is 10 minus 4 plus 30. This is 30 plus 10 is 30 plus 10 is 40. 40 minus 4 is 36. Okay, so our q is equal to 36. Now calculating this dq over di. So what is our demand function? That is q is equal to 10 minus 2p plus 3i. Okay, this is our demand function. So first we need to calculate this very derivative, that is dq upon di. Okay, it is simply the derivative of this demand function with respect to income. Okay, so in the first term no I is involved, so the derivative is 0. In the second term no I is involved because we are differentiating with respect to income. So first two terms are devoid of any I variable. So we will differentiate this last term. The derivative of I is 1, so we are left with 3 into 1 is 3. Okay, so it's quite simple. Since no I variable is here, so it will be assumed as constant, and it is the constant here, so the derivative of constant is 0. Similarly, in the second term no I is involved, so this p will be assumed as constant. Okay, so the derivative of constant is always 0. Since in the last term we have the I variable, then the derivative of I is 1, so we get 3 as our, what we call it, the derivative. Okay, so actually it is the partial derivative here. Okay, because we have two variables here, so let me write it like this. Okay, that means our income elasticity of demand would be equal to, then, that is dq divided by di, okay, into I over q. Okay, this comes out to be this value we got here, that is 3, into what is our income was 10. What was our quantity demanded, which we calculated, that is 36. When solving, this will come out to be 30 divided by 36, and when solving further, this will come out to be 0.8. Okay, so income elasticity of demand is equal to 0.8. Now what does this actually tell us? It simply tells us if our income increases by 1%, okay, quantity demanded will increase by 0.8%. Okay, and the nature of this good is we can say it is a normal good. Okay, normal good. Why are we saying this is a normal good? In case of normal good, if the income increases and if with the increase in income, quantity demanded also increases, then we say the good is normal, or otherwise we say the good is inferior. Okay, so in this case we have the positive relationship between income and quantity demanded in case of normal good. Now coming to the next part of finding the price elasticity of demand. Okay, so price elasticity of demand is simply equal to, the formula is simply dq over dp into p by q. Okay, now that is the derivative of this term denotes the derivative of our demand function with respect to price. So we will calculate dq upon dp. That means differentiating this demand function with respect to price. Okay, since no p is involved in the first term, the derivative is 0. In the last term also no p is involved, so derivative is 0. So we are left with second term. The derivative of p is 1. By power function rule, I have made n number of videos on the differentiation. You can check in the playlist on differentiation in economics in this channel, and you will get whole lot of stuff on the differentiation in quite simple language. So by power function rule, the derivative of p is 1, so we get the derivative of this the derivative of p is 1, so we get dq upon dp is equal to minus 2, because minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. That means price elasticity of demand would be equal to, that is dq upon dp into p by q. Just insert the value dq upon dp, we got it minus 2 into the value of p is 2 divided by the value of q is, we have calculated, that is 36. So this comes out to be minus 4 divided by 36. When calculating, this will come out to be like minus 0.11. Okay, so price elasticity of demand comes out to be minus 0.11, and it actually tells us that if price increases by 1%, okay, quantity demanded will decrease by 0.1%. And here you can see the good seems to be like inelastic. Okay, because if income changes by, let us say, 10% and quantity demanded decreases only by 1%, so we say the good is inelastic. So in this case we have inelastic good. Inelastic good. Okay, I hope I make myself clear. Thank you.